as a server, what would it take for you to not tip 20% when you go out to eat?
Oh man,
Because I feel like it takes a lot for me as someone who works in the service industry.
And like I can't even imagine myself not even tipping 25%. Like that's just, I mean, to not tip 20%, I feel like they would have to
like assaulted you maybe.
Yeah.
That's like it, dude. Like I'm trying to think.
If I was getting some like fajitas and you dropped like a hot skillet on me or something, I'd be like, I mean, it's not their fault though.
Yeah, like I got the.
But if they were just like deliberately just like being a shitty server, or if I saw they were being shitty, I could see where it would be warranted to not.
Yeah.
Tip 20. I would tip them 18 though.
yeah. That's the thing, dude. I don't think I have to like 20% is like the. You suck at your job, I'll still give you 20%.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like if you're like, I don't know what you would have to do to me. Like maybe spit on me for me to not give you 20%.
Dude, I feel like anybody in the industry, it's like they're the same way. They never tip less than 25. You know what I mean? It's just it just doesn't seem right to me.
Yeah. What are for the average person who's not in the service industry, what do you think a golden rule is for tipping?
I feel like people, I mean, I guess it depends on like what age bracket you're in too, because I feel like a lot of people in like an older generation, they're like comfortable tipping about 15% and they're like, yep, this is good.
Yeah, we're talking about the people that are cool.
But like people that are
in.
Bro, I feel like people right now, culture right now in our generation is like such a big like drinking and going out and going out to eat and stuff, and I feel like they're just so used to tipping appropriately. 20% seems like it's pretty standard. I mean,
yeah, I think you got to tip 20%. Dude.
Yeah,
if the service is on par, like if everyone just does their job, and even if food, I hate to when like if food comes out wrong or something, and they're like, oh, I'm not tipping 20% now. It's like, did they fix it for you? Yeah. So.
Yeah.
They did their job. Like the job, if there was a mistake and they corrected it, that's their job. So they did their job. So why are you not paying them?
And I mean, most times, even when like if something does get like messed up, it's almost always gonna get fixed right away, and they're gonna eat it. You know what I mean? It's like they're still enjoying the food that they wanted.
So my dad owned a pizza restaurant when we were growing up for a little while, and we had this dude one time ordered an Italian beef sandwich. Okay, eats half it. We were like. This was a weird point in time where the business had like moved, where we were like partnered with like a bar. We were like in a bar type thing. So this guy got a beef. He went and sat at the bar. He's eating his beef. It's like an hour and a half later. Me and my buddy are working. And this guy comes back with this half-eaten beef. And he's like, this is cold.
Bro,
I want another one. And we're like, no. And he's like, well, I know Mike. And I'm like, my dad's name. Mike. He's like, well, I know Mike. I'm like, yeah, I know him too. And I was like, I don't think fucking Mike's gonna give you enough free beef because this one's been sitting out for an hour and a half.
What?
Like it's just, I don't know. It's just bizarre to me. But with the tipping thing, here's a rule that I will say: if you are gonna round to an even dollar, that even dollar has to be more than 20%.
Oh, absolutely.
Because think about it. This is the thing, the entitlement that pisses me off, bro. People will be sitting there, they're like, oh man, it's whatever the total is, it's 42 point whatever. It's like they're like, I want a clean $45, and it's like, no. You don't get to just be, oh, it's convenient for me. It'll look nicer on my bank statement for it to be clean. Okay, that's fine. Then round up, bro. Yeah. What are you doing?
Just so stupid.
That shit bothers me. Like if you're gonna go to an even dollar amount, it has to be at least 20%.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It can't be lower than 20. You can't go custom tip.
So shitty. It's always something dumb. Like it would be like 18.9%.
Yeah, and you're like, stupid. Dude, like what the fuck? Just so you can have the clean dollar amount? Like you couldn't. Oh god, yeah. That shit bothers me. What's the biggest tip you've ever gotten?
Man. Okay.
And how'd you get it?
Well, by myself. By myself. Actually, when I just started working at the brewery that I'm at now, because we have like our mug club membership or whatever it is, and at the time we had only had one lifetime member, and they pay like a stupid amount of money to be a lifetime member, but they just could be part of the club forever, and there's like perks that come with it or whatever. But the guy had come in, and it was one of my first bartending shifts at the brewery. And the guy had came in and sat outside with his like wife at the time. Yeah. And they were super cool. And I was like, they were kind of like running me back and forth because I was busy inside. And they had the whole bar to themselves outside. But the dude had like a $48 bill, and he tipped me $350 at the end of it.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, dude was super chill. He was like a retired NYPD. And he just like lives a comfortable life, I guess, because he paid a dumb amount of money to be in the club.
There are good cops out there.
Cool
there we
dude.
go.
He always comes in every once in a while. I don't really see him that often, but that was one time. I mean, I've worked a couple events that I've been tipped a dumb amount of money on.
Yeah.
I was on this buyout event last weekend that we had, dude, and we all just walked out with a dumb amount of money. It was just
it's a good feeling, dude.
Yeah.
I think the most I ever like on something. I mean, I've definitely gotten, I think, tipped a little bit more than this, but like in one like stupid amount, this guy like wanted. It was a buyout event at the last place I worked at, and that bar closed. Like the event was only till like 11.
Yeah.
It was like a wedding, and it was the groom, so that was the only reason I did it, because like I there wasn't a manager there, and I was nervous to do it.
Right.
But this guy was like, "Oh man, I'll give you $100 if you just let me like pour me one more shot of it." Was some cognac he wanted. I was like, "Give me one more shot of that. I'll give you an extra $100 on top of whatever it is." And I was like, I looked at the guy I was with, and then like I don't know if the guy thought like we were debating it. It was just the look. He was like, "I'll give each of you $100 extra." And I was like, "Yeah, we're pouring the one shot of cognac, you know, because the owner's still gonna get paid on the one shot, you know. Like we're gonna take the fucking $200, bro." But yeah, so that feels pretty good.
Yeah,
when you
man.
get that.
I feel like in the industry, because I've been in it for so long, that I've been tipped $100 bills pretty like quite often. I mean, working at like Rock Bottom, like that place. The clientele was honestly pretty shitty, but
yeah.
The clientele was pretty shitty, but I mean, being in the downtown area of Milwaukee, we got a lot of business people.
Yeah.
And the lunches there were just nuts, dude. And they had like
it was on the river
patio.
and stuff,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. They had
dude.
like a full service bar. The bar was really nice, like this big, massive, like granite bar top outside.
Shit.
And I mean, alone, like outside, it was like 8 different serving sections, and the bar top itself could seat 25 people. It was just
good food.
I mean, when I first started working there, the food was dank, and then just over the years, I've watched the place like slowly digress, and then COVID came around and just really put the fucking nail in the coffin.
Damn, dude.
And then it just kind of like, and now it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. Thanks for watching that last video, guys. Click right over here to see the episode in its entirety, or click over here to subscribe and check out all the other cool shit we have on the channel. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Do it.